So this is my Suhr Classic T Mateus Sato Ripoff guitar. So the Mateus Sato Suhr is, at least in terms of aesthetics, a black and gold Telecaster. And I thought, man, that's really cool. I want a black and gold Telecaster, but I don't want to spend $4,000. So I thought, maybe I can make one with Warmoth parts. So I did. Now, quite a few differences between mine and his guitar. For one, my body is made of alder, his is swamp ash, and to me, I don't really subscribe to the tone wood thing. For me, the appeal swamp ash is the wood grain, but it's a solid finish. You can't see the wood grain, so why not go with alder? It's cheaper, so save some bucks there. I did get the body contour, but I don't have the forearm contour, which I would have liked. But in order to get the forearm contour with binding, you have to add a veneer, and it gives them like a line to trace for the binding to make that possible. But that adds quite a bit of cost to your build, and I didn't want to spend too much money in my first Warmoth build, so I opted to skip the forearm contour. Now I have a Goto vintage style 3-saddle bridge, just regular old control plate here, gold hardware of course, because that's pretty cool. I like gold hardware. I know it's not for everyone, but I always liked it, especially on black guitar with white binding, that kind of Gibson custom look. Now the pickguard, this is a little different from Mateus' guitars, that it's a 3-ply pickguard, black, white, black. His is just black, and I went with the 3-ply because I don't know, adds a little bit more style to it. I think I like it. And the electronics is this pre-wired kit from Mojo Tone, very convenient. A little spendy for what it is. If you were to get the pots and stuff, the wires on its own, it would have probably been 30 bucks cheaper than what I spent for this pre-wired kit, but it's super convenient. Literally all you had to do was just solder the pickups to it and then pop it in their guitar body, and that's it. Comes with the pots. They're CTS 250K pots. You get the jack and switch as well, and the switch is actually a 4-way switch, so you have your standard 3 positions on the Telecaster's: bridge, neck and bridge, neck. And then you have a 4th position where it's neck and bridge, but this time it's wired in series instead of the usual parallel. The pickups, when I said it's the Suhr Ripoff, I wasn't kidding. These are Suhr Classic T pickups, and I actually wanted to get the Mateus Sato Suhr signature pickups, but I couldn't find them, so I just settled for the Classic T pickups, and they're really good. I like them. Now the neck, roasted maple, just like his guitar, but his is bird's eye maple. This is just regular old roasted maple, no fancy figuring there. But also I have a 10 to 16 compound radius fretboard. I'm not sure what his is. I think it's just 14 straight across. Maybe it's a compound radius as well, but this was kind of just for my own personal spec. I have the Wolfgang profile, where it's named after the late great Eddie Van Halen. It's thicker on the bass side, then it gets thinner on the treble side, which I like. I like that a lot. And then the frets. So these are also another thing that differs from his guitar. He has stainless steel frets. I went with the gold Evo frets, because if you're gonna have a black and gold guitar, why not have gold frets as well? It just really ties it all together, and it looks awesome. I know it's a little too much for some, but I love it. Maybe I should even get gold strings. Now the tuners, these are Goto, I think they're called Magnum locking tuners, and they're locking tuners, and they're made in Japan, and they're really good. What else can I say? Graphtec nut. The only thing that's not gold are these strap locks. These are Schaller S locks, and they're black because that's just what I had lying around. I'll probably get gold ones eventually. And yeah, that's my guitar. My first Warmoth build. And it's awesome. It just looks great. I love Telecasters. I love that Gibson custom black and gold with white binding look. The whole thing came out to be $1,400, which is pretty good considering what you get here. You know, the Suhr is 4,000 bucks, and an American, or I think the American professional Fender is like $1,500, maybe a little more than that now. And this was less. You have to put it together, sure, and it takes a long time for the parts to get to you, but you get a roasted neck, you get non-nickel frets. You know, they're not as tough as stainless steel, apparently, from what I read, but they're still very, very durable, and they will last much longer than nickel. I get a compound radius fretboard, which for some reason just ups the cost of a lot of guitars. An asymmetrical neck, which is kind of more of a personalized thing. But again, when you look at other retail guitars, for some reason they like to up the cost for that too. And yeah, this is my one and only guitar, and I love it. It looks stylish, at least to my taste, and it plays great. Alright, so let's go through some tones. We'll start with position 1, just the bridge pickup. And here is neck and bridge. Neck only. And then we have neck and bridge in series now. So that neck and series, or the neck and bridge in series, is kind of like a humbucker imitation. So let's compare the two. Go to parallel. So yeah, I like it, you know. Doesn't hurt to have more tones.